Now the artwork on the stage is bright and beautiful. People were vomiting.
Ooh, oh wow.
We got a new little Easter egg for the Halloween Hornets tribute store. Okay guys, we're currently at Universal Studios Orlando. It is time for another Halloween Hornets 2023 update. We're gonna be talking about some of the merchandise coming, some of the scare zones. There's also a bunch of construction updates that are happening. But the Halloween Hornets HHN shirt of the day is gonna be 2008, the year of Bloody Mary. So on that note, let's play the commercial before we head in.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary comes alive only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Now it looks like something is happening with the Premier League, so soccer today at Universal Studios Florida. Finished the refurb on the gate.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready?
You came at the right time there, pal.
Your doppelganger was here the other day and I was like, that's not my cabbie. Question of the day.
Okay, I'm ready.
Back in the day,
right.
What was your favorite song of the summer?
Ooh, oh wow. Favorite song of the summer.
Back in high school when you first got your cab, right?
Yes, when I first got my cab. Yeah, something from the Baby Driver soundtrack. How about that?
Okay, that works. When you first come into the park, the scare zone that's going to be over here, right, is going to be the Dr. Oddfellow scare zone. And now over by the Universe store, we got a bunch more lighting popping up. Now with all the lighting in the front of the park, is it not going to be happening down Illumination Avenue? Is it going to be kind of here? Is this where the scare zone is going to be? They used to have kind of the scare zones a little closer to the front of Universal Studios back in the day, but will they kind of be extending it out here? Just in this little area alone, there is so much lighting. It's like lighting overkill in this area. Now this is going to be kind of, I believe, what I was told, the dark zodiac kind of area. There's going to be some spooky creatures and everything. They're just adding more and more lighting every single day. When you think they're done, they're not. I have never seen so much lighting in my entire life for a scare zone for HHN. We got a new little Easter egg for the Halloween Hornets tribute store. I'm gonna show it to you guys real quick and explain the meaning behind it. Since we're in here, let's talk about lighting and everything. For San Diego Comic-Con, they kind of built kind of a mini tribute store kind of, and they did the same little scenes. But I want to show you the difference, how important lighting is. All right, this is how the Universal creative team lit their scene, and then this is how they lit it for San Diego Comic-Con. Then this is the lighting of the tribute store little scene, and then this is how the San Diego Comic-Con scene looks. The same thing. Look at the lighting for over here, and then we will go to San Diego Comic-Con. Now you know why I'm excited for the scare zones with all the lighting, because the lighting just changes the scene. So it's going to be located right down here in the corner. Let's talk about it real quick. If you look down at the bottom of the cabinet, there's going to be a Jurassic Park magazine, and then also a comic book. Then there's also a receipt. There's a ton of fun little Easter eggs within this. So first off, let's look at the comic book. It says Halloween Hornets at the top, number 32, because that is HHN 32. Then we have the tribute, and I believe that looks like Terror. Now this comic book is very reminiscent of the Tales from the Crypt comic book, which also the Crypt Keeper was an HHN icon back for HHN number 5. That's a fun little nod to HHN. Then it says horror on the side. Then if we look over at the receipt has all the really fun Easter eggs. So at the top corner, right, 09/01/23, that's September 1st, 2023, opening date for HHN. And then if we look down here, it says back issue, tribute to Terror number 1. So back issue, right, the tribute store is going back to New York. We see the address 1208 5th Avenue, New York. Now 5th Avenue, New York is the spot of the old tribute store. So then under the name Tim F, this is a nod to Tim Foyle, who we've seen pop up within HHN. So Tim Foyle was a character that appeared in Case Files Unearthed Legendary Truth Haunted House during Halloween Hornets 30. This is going to be his little backstory. Tim Foyle is a conspiracy theorist and wannabe legendary truther that was obsessed with learning about the case files of Boris Schuster and the monsters that were defeated by his hands in his novels. By studying each novel and real-life occurrences, Foyle learned that each novel of Schuster's were connected to certain totems. When put together with an arcane circle, these would unleash the portal to hell and unleash all the monsters. Foyle's fate remains unknown, but it is likely he perished under the energy of the opening portal. Now, if you look at the book that he is reading. It says Tear on it. Again, kind of a nod to the tribute Tear comic book that we can see. Now, when he opened up the portal, there was the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil was the big-headed puppet that appeared in the Case Files Unearthed Legendary Truth Haunted House during Halloween Hornets 30. It was summoned when tinfoil collected the totems. Now, as we know, there's going to be a house this year where someone sells their soul. So I wonder if that's the same Jersey Devil that tinfoil unleashed. And then at the top it says McPherson's Collectibles, Cards, and Comics. So McPherson is also part of Halloween Horror Nights, right? Charlie McPherson was the third of Dr. Mary's patients. He was a freelance photographer who was linked to several other characters in Bloody Mary's backstory, but was most importantly hired by Boris Schuster. Upon his death, his ghost was trapped in the mirror and was the photographer in the Dead Exposure Haunted House that was featured during Halloween Horror Nights Reflections of Fear. This is all kind of connecting again to Legendary Truth, Boris Schuster. It looks like the tribute store is going to be this like vintage comic book shop, which I'm digging and I cannot wait to see. There you have it. We have the confirmed announcement that the tribute store is coming back to New York. It's a lot bigger. They just could not handle the crowds that would be in the small little tribute store. So it sounds like it's going to be like a vintage comic book shop and you'll be kind of going through the comics and the stories. I was really hoping when I was kind of thinking about what the tribute store could be. If you've ever played The Last of Us, the DLC Left Behind series, there's a whole section within the game when they're in like an abandoned mall and they go into like a Halloween store. So I wonder if the Last of Us scene little area will be themed to that kind of like vintage Halloween store. So I hope that's in the tribute store, but I'm guessing we'll have kind of a Dr. Oddfellow area, and then I'm guessing there will be a Stranger Things area because that's the #1 IP of the year, and then probably Last of Us, and then the final room. Now you can see power cables going to the trusses here, and then within the truss work, you can see lights. Now over here by Central Park, this is going to be the Jungle Scare Zone. Now, I don't really know what the full story is behind it, but I think I might have an idea. So during the HHN panel for Trans World, they kind of talked about Stranger Things and a lot of stuff that showed up for this year, right? That are going to be the houses. And then at the Spooky Empire HHN panel, they were talking about a lot of the favorite projects and scare zones and houses of theirs, which are showing up this year. So it's like they were just talking about kind of what was on their mind. And one of the ones that they were talking about was Seeds of Extinction. So that's a famous house, right? One of the best houses ever made. I think, again, this is all just speculation, that the Jungle Scare Zone could be like Seeds of Extinction themed. One of you guys just messaged me that you saw Statue of Liberty backstage. So I wonder maybe the Statue of Liberty ends up here in the Jungle Scare Zone and it's really just an abandoned, decrepit New York City where the Seeds of Extinction kind of plants have taken over. That's my fan theory. We got these massive lights, right? And then this looks like the power cables that'd be connecting to all the lights. And then we got this new truss work. Who knows what this will end up being. But so last time this was just a running cable. Now there's a power cord. So this is still just a cable. I'm sure they will connect the power then to the other lights right over there. And over here, I have no idea. What do you even call this angle of this truss work? It's just like weirdly bent. So if this is jungle themed, right? Maybe this is like a tree that's been falling over. Over here it looks like some speakers down there, and then right over here there's some more speakers. So yeah, it looks like there's like 4 new speakers that have popped up. And right over here we have some more speakers. As you can see, they have like some power boxes set up to power all the speakers and lights. They have the world famous Max right there from the Ammo Actress stage show.
She's praying now. Stay. So we're just getting her acclimated to seeing stuff, hearing things.
So that dog they just adopted from California. They've had it for a couple of weeks. So she's training the dog to kind of get acclimated with crowds and people and everything. She said that's going to be, I guess, the new Max for this year for Grinchmas. The line to meet SpongeBob has been switched. You kind of wait over here because this is kind of walled off, but the bathrooms are still open. See, they have a sign for the restrooms, so you can kind of squeeze by all the walls. This is where the line used to be to go meet SpongeBob and Patrick, but it'll kind of loop you around to the bathroom. We got a lot of construction happening on Shrek's house for the DreamWorks area. And then we got some more lighting that popped up on this truss. Now the walls have come down in Springfield. We're still waiting on the Simpsons family statue to return. They've opened a couple of the carnival games. They should be opening very soon. All the plushes just kind of look like they've seen some stuff. Now both of these trusses, the lighting has doubled. There's double the amount of lights on them now. We had some lights pop up above the Coke Freestyle machine up there. And then here's some lighting that's right across from the Fear Factor Live Old stage. You can see more lights have been put up there to kind of illuminate the Nightmare Fuel sign that'll be placed there with the showtimes. I'm interested to see how high Universal's electric bill becomes during HHN this year because of all the new lights. And as we talked about, the Death Eaters are going to be coming here to the Wizarding World. There's nothing really new too much that I'm seeing put out. It's actually kind of a slow day. I like this. I cannot remember the last time there's this much room here in the Wizarding World. We're gonna go to a place I've never been to before, the ice cream parlor. Normally it's like a 45-minute wait just to get the ice cream, but it's a short wait, so I gotta go try some stuff. Okay, so the team member said to go a little salty and sweet. So on top we got the caramel blondie, then we have chocolate chili. Oh, that's some good stuff on a hot day. Let's try the chocolate now. Yeah, it's got a slight little hint heat on the back end of it, and then it fades away. This little crate is new. I didn't see this last time I was here. Now there's some random truss work right here. I don't think they've been placed anywhere. I think they're just getting kind of just a holding area. Nothing new with the truss work over here. Okay, we just finished the ice cream. We're over at Pier 41 right now. The caramel blondie, 7 out of 10. But that chocolate chili, that was amazing. You get that rich chocolate flavor on this nice, like light and fluffy, almost like a whipped ice cream. And then you get the heat, and then it cools down. It's like the perfect little blend of heat and coolness with the chocolate. 10 out of 10 on the chocolate chili.
It's a must.
If you've never had that before, stop by the ice cream shop in the Wizarding World. And over here, nothing really new with this truss work. They have added these for probably some umbrellas. There's 2 of them. And there's truss work that goes around each one of the speakers, which I find is interesting. There's been a lot of drama for the annual pass holders. Next month is another annual pass holder appreciation month. They're doing an annual pass holder appreciation night where you get kind of special characters. It's kind of just a free after hours event that's included with your annual pass. Filled up within like 20 minutes, and everybody's kind of mad. I think Universal needs to do one at least every week in August if they're going to offer this, right? Because you have so many local annual pass holders and very few of them were actually able to get it. I was lucky to get one. My buddy Brent was able to get one, but a lot of my other friends were not able to get a reservation for the after hours event. They have a bunch of brand new food and different offerings. Just do a quick little rundown of everything that they got. First off, pass holder night, RIP. August 26th marks the return of annual pass holder night presented by Coca-Cola at Universal Islands of Adventure. The park is your playground after dark. Then there's going to be a red carpet entrance set for Islands of Adventure between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. from August 15th until September 30th. Cruise past regular lines, you get 30% off express if you would like to purchase one of those. There's also going to be 10% off mobile order dining. There's going to be exclusive eats, and there's going to be a free collectible art print that you're going to be able to pick up from the annual pass holder lounge or 5 and Dime starting August 15th. Then there's massive discounts on hotels. Save up to 45% on hotel stays during UOAP days. Then you also get 30% off on the Great Movie Escape, and then also snap a photo or 2. Buy a photo product from Universal Florida and receive another from August 15th until September 30th. Then there's also cool down like a VIP. Hour and seasonal pass holders can be the first to the fun with early park admission to Volcano Bay 30 minutes prior to opening. Plus they'll receive a 10% discount on cabanas and premium seating. There's also going to be an exclusive Coca-Cola Freestyle souvenir cup starting on August 15th. It's going to run you $18. There's also going to be exclusive annual pass holder gear. I'm sure we'll get a magnet with that same design. So then coming up, we'll do a whole rundown of all the different food offerings that they have for the annual pass holders. Then over here in San Francisco, the scare zone is going to be Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged. The rumor is it's going to be sirens over here. I also heard there's going to be stilt walkers in this area also. We got some more truss work, and this is more of that funky angled truss work that I don't really think we've ever seen before pop up in a scare zone. They're gonna layer it with something. Could this be where the Statue of Liberty pops up? Halfway up on the truss work, they've added speakers. So one set of speakers there, another set of speakers there, and we have more lighting that popped up over there, and then more speakers and more lighting. And over here we can see more lighting and more speakers that popped up on the truss work. And then outside Fast and the Furious, we had some lighting pop up right there. Now people were asking about, is there gonna be a nighttime show for Halloween Horror Nights 2023? I was told no, and when you look on the website, it only really offers the live entertainment for Nightmare Fuel. It doesn't say anything about a show. So I don't think there's a show coming this year for Halloween Horror Nights 32. I think they're just kind of tweaking and working on things for the nighttime to show, I guess, to come out during late fall, like Christmas, I guess, and then with the drones and everything. So then maybe next year we might have a nighttime show. It kind of stinks. I was kind of a big people eater, that nighttime show. Maybe it will happen, but people were telling me it wasn't happening. Shout out to all those team members dancing in this heat. All right, so now let's go head over to the Vampire Summer 69 scare zone. We talked about this last week, but now they've kind of added some artwork. Now they've added the extended queue out here because where the extended queue was is where the tribute store is. So now we have the tribute store coming for HHN 32 back at its old location. So it's taking over the extended queue for the Mummy. So that's why the extended queue is out here. Now if we come around on the stage, there's a little bit of artwork over here, and then they have more artwork. You got the mushrooms and the skulls. And then we can see some more lighting has popped up on the stage. Now the artwork on the stage is bright and beautiful. So it says Music Fest 69, and then it's also on the bottom Music Fest 69. That says Cat and the Gemstones, the Pacific Sandals, Flaming Carrots. That's one band. I guess another band is going to be the Henderson's Experience, Groovy Kitties, Hazy Diamond Trio. So I wonder if Henderson is a little nod to Stranger Things.
Henderson! Henderson! He's back!
Because that's going to be one of the houses for this year. But let's do a montage of all the artwork. It looks so good. Again, with the tribute store coming to New York, you have this part of the scare zone that will just be kind of blocking the facade. This needs to be moved over like 10 feet. Because everybody loves taking a picture of the facade. Then you have the lighting here for Vamp Summer 69 kind of blocking it. I just see this causing a cluster because you have the crowds kind of avoiding the scare zone, crowds trying to go into the tribute store, and then this is going to be kind of in the way, and then people are kind of want to watch the show from the side. Love the stage. I just feel like this is kind of blocking a lot of stuff and flow of traffic. And if you look, there's Christmas lights set up going building to building, all in New York City. Like, look at all this lighting back here. Wait, what is going on in that thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 lights, I think. Now, there's a lot of rumors about the merchandise that's coming to HHN this year. The stuff that I'm hearing is we're gonna have another popcorn bucket and we're gonna have another sipper. The popcorn bucket, I believe, is a Chucky popcorn bucket. I believe the sipper is gonna be a guitar, the Metallica guitar that Eddie plays for Stranger Things Season 4. I believe that's the sipper. Again, that's just rumor and speculation. That's kind of what I was hearing. Chucky popcorn bucket, and then a guitar sipper. I did have some guests come up to me because I have my big camera. They came with the, buy like the full photo day pass for Universal. You get a little QR code so you scan it. They came up to me to ask to scan for a photo. I said, no, I'm not part of Universal, but I took a photo with their camera. It turned out pretty good. You know, I wish Universal did the full photo pass included with your annual pass. If you're paying for the top tier annual pass, just throw in that full photo pass and people would use it a lot more. Something's happening for the Premier League. They have all these nets set up. Mine is over here. We're gonna enter in and go see the trophy, I think. They have a whole little soccer field set up right there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't watch soccer. I know Messi moved to Florida because he was at a Publix. Everybody's freaking out about that.
And the Argentine superstar has been out and about. Look at this. He's just like the rest of us, shopping at Publix. And what is in that cart? We're not sure. I think there's little Lucky Charms there, but no word yet on if he picked up a pub sub.
That's about my extent of soccer knowledge. And they have Messi in Call of Duty. You can buy him as an operator. That's my knowledge of soccer. Sorry, guys. For everybody else in the world, football. Here's the trophy. Summer Series. Premier League. So the Illumination characters rotate throughout the day. They do like a little pre-show before they start meeting with the people. But I want to watch the pre-show. I haven't seen it yet. Let's pop in the VillainCon gift shop real quick. I heard there's some new merch. $30. They have a brand new grand opening 2023 shirt set Illuminations VillainCon Minion Blast. We still don't have an official opening date yet, but they have an opening day tee. For $14, they have a new pin, VillainCon International VIP. Then it's got a little grand opening ribbon on it. Just doing up and running. You can have your own VillainCon, looks like ID badge. Probably pay like $5 or something for it. But you take a photo and your photo ends up on the badge. And then that's how your little card will look. When they've added the blasters now to the mannequins. It just kind of looks like they're like shooting at the guests. You have the bag, the fanny pack, ID wallet, the lanyard, and then the blaster with the hoodie. Are there light bulbs on the end of the bombs, or are those new? It says that Villains Con is a 15-minute wait right now. Now, Blumhouse also released the Exorcist Believer trailer. It doesn't look very good. It's the same guy who wrote and directed the latest Blumhouse Halloween trilogy. We all know how god-awful the last two were. So he's in charge of the Exorcist film. It looks very kind of mediocre. It's like the original Exorcist, I don't think I understand, it was just so game-changing for cinema, right? People were vomiting. They were all leaving theaters. They camped out for like days to go watch The Exorcist, and people were just running out of the theater screaming. Had like smelling salts to wake people up because they were passing out because they were just that scared of The Exorcist film. This film just looks very mediocre. I just popped into Starbucks to get a refresher before I head out, but this is amazing. It's summer, come refresh with us. And they have a little minion in the hula skirt. And it's Christmas in July right now, so they're all wearing Christmas spirit jerseys and lights. Okay, now guys, we're back at home. We do have an announcement for Hollow Scream's SeaWorld. They have announcement alert, new house, Beneath the Ice, The Meltdown. Let's play a game of would you rather burn from within or let ice crystals take over your body. Expect to never return after choosing to enter this house. Good luck, you'll need it. So we have another house announced for Hollow Scream. Now, for the Halloween Horror Nights 32 announcements, they should be either coming, I believe, when you guys are watching this, or the next, like, 3 days. I believe this week is when the big house announcements are gonna drop. They're coming soon, guys, I promise. We're gonna be out in California for the Midsummer Halloween Horror Nights panel, and then also we're gonna be doing some Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood construction updates out there in California. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
We love the family!
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Okay, I'm ready.
No.